Welcome to New York. Hey everyone, it's Rashmi here. Welcome back to my channel. Starting right off with Times Square, come explore with me New York City. In the city of high energy, great diversity and a fast-paced life, it's been almost on everyone's list to visit someday New York City. So here we are starting on a nice and sunny afternoon, a stroll across Rockefeller Center in the Midtown Manhattan neighborhood of New York City, world's major commercial, financial and cultural center. With its iconic sights including skyscraper buildings and sprawling Central Park, to coming across a major intersection tourist destination, Times Square, known for world's busiest pedestrian areas where you can pretty much run down on sidewalk by a pedestrian. Drawing an estimated 50 million visitors annually. While walking few steps, here we entered a really cool store with all things related to Harry Potter. Spend your time admiring all of the cool accessories and resembling from the film. Highly recommended. Coming here if you are a fan of the franchisee. To finding books and ton more merchandise, wands and robes from every notable character in the movie, while every room is themed brilliantly. A cool experience raised the bar on what a movie or bookstore is. Overall, it is among the coolest store to explore in Times Square. Walking from one to another store around really feels an experience, and the Disney store ambience is great too. They have two levels filled with many Disney brands including Marvels and Star Wars. For day one, we are going to spend our day with exploring the neighborhood places before we begin the sightseeing. And Times Square has a couple of cool stores where kids gonna absolutely love to explore. That winding up day one, indulging authentic Indian cuisine at Times Square. It's another day and I'm here at Hudson Yard, the vessel iconic building. Well, the day began with taking a ferry to the Statue of Liberty, the most iconic tourist place to visit in New York. Taking a ferry to the Liberty Island to see the historical landmark of New York City. Yes, it's Statue of Liberty. And there you can see the statue, which is actually gifted by France to United States. And this statue is a Roman goddess Liberty. We bought tickets for a pedestal view. With the summer weather, the first thing we did is grab an ice cream.
To my loneliness, I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game.
Taking a quick walk around the island, but as you can see, the island has quite place for picnic where you can get your food and relax for the day, while on other side enjoying the city skyline.
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness.
And within the island is Liberty Museum, where we got to know the person who designed the statue, saw the original torch and the replica size of Statue of Liberty. And now heading back to the city, taking a ferry.
Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problem.
And undoubtedly, the view is breathtaking on either side. Making our second stop at Vessel, a structural and visitor attraction built. Looks interesting, but unfortunately they had the upper level closed. You can only visit the base level. With grabbing a quick meal at Lafayette Cafe before we chill our day at Central Park. Well, all we did is sit back and call off the day.
It's another day and we are getting our first look at Summit One Vanderbilt. So let's go.
Atop the fourth tallest skyscraper in New York City, Summit One Vanderbilt, the concept of an observation desk to entirely new heights. Well, we are on 93rd floor. The views from the summit are spectacular on all four sides, from the first floor to the elevator to the top. It is a whole new experience.
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the noon. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problems.
And on Fifth Avenue, we stop by this beautiful cathedral. Looks like out of place in New York City. And our last day in New York City, taking a subway to the Brooklyn Bridge. The first connection point between Manhattan and Brooklyn, the most traveled bridge in New York for pedestrians and cyclists, is about a mile-long bridge where it's pretty much clear. Walk in the walk lane and bike in the bike lane. You will enjoy this Brooklyn Bridge to the fullest.
Miss not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problems.
Continuing our day, we headed for meal at the Indian cuisine.
Thank you.
Surrounded by tall buildings, new and old, in the heart of New York City, we are here at Bryant Park. With the sun setting low and nighttime arriving, we headed to Times Square, exploring the souvenir shops.
And as the sun sets, Times Square lights up.
And while it's true that Times Square is kind of a tourist trap and packed with so many people, it's must-visit place once you are in New York.